What's up guys, Vortex here, bringing you yet another Star Wars Battlefront video. Now you might be wondering, why the fuck am I still playing this game after tearing it a new asshole during my review? Well, as I said, the game has a couple of positive things in it, such as the immersion and the amazing graphics, while the rest of the game just overall sucks. But the graphics and the immersion are just so fucking awesome that you would just want to sit there and look at everything. I just can't get enough of it, although I hate it. It's a very weird feeling actually. But anyway, so for this video I thought we should discuss some more flaws that I found after playing this game for yet another week. I now have like 50 hours on this game. I seriously need a fucking life. No. So the first issue that I found is the weapon balance. I might have mentioned this pretty quickly during the review, but I feel that this needs a separate video to talk about all this. The most unbalanced, let's talk about the actual blasters that you can use. My favorite one is definitely the E11 and the DLT-19. The DLT for being based on the MG34 that was used in World War II. While the E11 is based on the Sten Mark II, also used in World War II. But that's just some nostalgia. Both of those guns are really powerful. The DLT has very low spread, although being the weapon that has one of the most highest fire rates in the game. While the E11 has one of the best is one of the most accurate weapons in the game with a pretty high fire rate anyway. But one of the most unbalanced weapons is probably this one. As you can see, I'm using it right now. It is the VL-44 blaster. Han Solo's personal blaster, which is definitely one of the most aesthetic appealing weapons in the entire game. As you can see, it's a two-shot kill if you hit them in the torso, but a one-hit kill if you hit them in the head. See, they go down in 2 shots. This is insane. It's insanely accurate. Has kind of bad cooling, but that doesn't matter. If you're quick with the cooling sort of minigame, you know what I'm talking about. The cooling bar, if you're quick with it, you're gonna wreck some shit. Look at this. They have no fucking clue where I am, and I'm just tearing through them. So basically, this weapon is overpowered as hell. A lot of the times when I'm using it in the game, everyone calls me a hacker or a cheater because they think I'm using modifications to the game. But no, I'm not even kidding. This is the actual weapon, how it functions in the game. Most likely they're going to patch this, so I'm going to use this while I can, because after the patch, this thing is going to be worthless. If you think about it, this pistol or blaster is basically a Desert Eagle with a sniper scope on top of it, but the fire rate of a DMR. And that is ridiculous. As for the second issue that I found in the game, this isn't really a big issue, I don't mind it, but fuck it, I just want to mention it because of its hilarity. There are some minor glitches, I haven't encountered many, and basically like 2 or 3. But this one was just so awesome, so I just had to show this to you. But before we do that, hero gameplay. That can be broken to shit. Han Solo and Leia, if they work together, they are easily the most destructive out of all heroes. Han Solo can easily take out both the Emperor and Vader. Easily. Han Solo has to be one of the most powerful ones. Han Solo and Boba Fett are literally the most powerful ones. Then we have Leia, which has her can't fucking speak. She has her charge shot ability. That's a lot of S's and C's, whatever. If she uses her charge shot ability, she can one-hit kill any infantry in the game. So let's say like 10 people come at her, she can one-shot them. Everyone, just 10 shots, they all go down. So I feel that Leia can be a bit overpowered. Both her and Han Solo's charge shots abilities can power through the blocks of both Palpatine and Vader. While Luke is one fast motherfucker who can run through the entire map in mere seconds. And Vader is just a slow... Yeah, Vader is definitely the worst hero in the game. He is freaking worthless. You get like 5 or 6 kills with him, then he's down. while Boba Fett can kill like 20 or 30 people because he can move around so fast. Palpatine is basically the support role, blah 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 blah. He moves around like a fucking dork and it looks ugly as shit. Otherwise, I have no major complaints about the heroes. I'm looking forward to seeing new heroes in the game because this was just too fast. But here comes the little bug I encountered in the game, and as you can see, it is goddamn hilarious. After I decked Vader, he is just doing his own little thing. Just look at him go. He's having a major blast. Pardon my pun there. Okay, so another thing. I know I'm just summoning up the things I found annoying about the game, and this should have probably been in the review, but trust me. I recorded this footage after the review was up, so yeah. The spawn system in this game is freaking horrible. I only have one clip to show an example, but trust me, this happens a lot in the game. Sometimes it can be to your benefit, but sometimes it will be a utter downfall for you. It doesn't even matter which one, because it breaks the game in either way. It's not fair for either way. So basically, here I was trying out my new emotes, the no one and you know the I have a bad feeling about this, but suddenly this happens. Bam! He pops out straight out of nowhere. And since they are literally invincible a few seconds after spawn, I get absolutely wrecked. And that is horrible. I know I shouldn't have stood still there, and that might have been a reason why he spawned there, but I don't think they need to fix this. I feel like they need to take a few like Call of Duty, for example. My favorite map in Call of Duty has to be either Nuketown or Rust, but, well, in Nuketown, you never spawn next to an enemy. You either spawn like on the either side of the map, and where there's less enemy concentration, that's where you'll spawn. I don't know, but I just find that enemies tend to spawn right in front of you too often in this game. And sometimes you can spawn in front of a lot of enemies and get either murdered or get like tons of kills because they didn't expect shit. Either way, this has to be patched because it's way too annoying to have to worry about enemies popping out of the fabric of the universe. Okay, so for the final thing, here comes literally one of the most unbalanced things I have ever seen in a game. This fucking thing bothers me so much that I don't even know where to begin. During the fighter squadron, or air superiority, whatever you want to call it, the flight game mode, where two teams battle each other to the death in the skies above various planets. It is a fun game mode, although it can be pretty much of a clusterfuck. If you look on the screen right now, you can see there are enemies and friends all over the place, blasters and laser bolts just flying everywhere. It is intense, but I kinda like it that way. So, but here is the thing. You can pick up hero pickups in this game as well, as I'm about to do right here, where you either spawn as the Millennium Falcon or the Slave One, depending if you're playing as the Imperials or the Rebels. Here I'm playing as the Rebels, therefore I get the Millennium Falcon. These things, I've already mentioned that these things are overpowered as fuck. These things plow through the enemies, if you watch right here. There we go, that's one kill. And here comes Slave One, and I'm thinking this is gonna be one tough battle. So I have to stay behind him, then I activate my shields, and then I ram straight into him, and bam. There he goes down. See, I get all the points. 6,000 points right there. And you know what? I actually heard a rumor before I tried this, that the Millennium Falcon, if it has its shields on, it can ram straight into the Slave One and destroy it instantly. So I thought, that can't be right. They couldn't have made something like that. So once I got the Millennium Falcon, I decided to try this theory. And boy oh boy, did it work. If we recap in slow motion, I started to activate the shields, and then I speed boosted straight into him. And bam! He dies instantly, while I escape completely unscathed. What the flying fuck, dice? This has to be some sort of mistake, because you couldn't have put that in the game. Oh my god. Those are basically my main complaints that I found so far. If I find more, I'll probably post another video like this. But it's still fun to play the game. I've discussed this with a few of my friends, and basically we came to the conclusion that the game sucks. But we still play it. We still play the shit out of it, because you know what? It's Star Wars. And who doesn't like Star Wars? Well, 1% of you fucks out there who doesn't like Star Wars. Oh god, you are missing out. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope this video has been quite educational, and I'll see you next time. Vortex out.